Hi there, you join me on the crosswind leg of some circuits at Prestwick. This is on runway 30, left hand. Of course you can see us flying down the coast of Prestwick there. If you look to the 11 o'clock of the aircraft nose, you can see Air Harbour and Air Town Centre. And further past that, Airlow Green, the site of the Scottish Air Show. So we're just coming up on our downwind turn now.
Golf November Sierra is on final to land, runway 30. Golf November Sierra, roger, runway 30, clear to land 31016 knots. Clear to land 30, Golf November Sierra. Ryanair 919 Mike, start 4, request push and start. Ryanair 919 Mike, push and starts approved, information Oscar. Oscar received, push and start approved, Ryanair 919 Mike.
Go Foxtrot Charlie, downwind, left for runway, touch and go 30.
Go Foxtrot Charlie, roger, you're just becoming number 1, report final.
Report final, go Foxtrot Charlie.
As you could hear there from my downwind call, my radio calls for circuits were a bit out of shape. That was one of the primary reasons for this flight. The day had relatively strong winds, compared to my standards anyway, about 60 knots, and it was up to 19 or 20. That was almost straight down the runway though, so it wasn't too hard to manage, and it was a good experience, like having to compensate with where to make the turns in the circuit.
Golf November Sierra, vacate left at Mike, taxi Papa. Vacate left at Mike, taxi Papa, Golf November Sierra. 177, do you require any assistance?
177, negative, will shortly be, due by about 5 minutes, we'll ask for that.
Roger. Golf November Sierra, runway vacated. Golf November Sierra, roger.
Go Foxtrot Charlie, turning final.
Go Foxtrot Charlie, runway 30, clear touch and go 31017 knots.
Runway 30, clear touch and go Foxtrot Charlie.
Navy 177 requesting join via the Knoll.
Navy 177, roger, report finals for the H.
Okay, Navy 177.
Ryanair 919 Mike, request taxi Quebec, please. Ryanair 919 Mike, taxi Quebec, runway 30, QNH 1020. Taxi on the flight Quebec, runway 30, QNH 1020, Ryanair 919 Mike.
As you could see, we're off the ground fairly sharpish there because of that relatively strong wind, giving us about 17 knots towards our rotation speed of 60 knots. Here I am, back on a crosswind leg, looking back up the coast past Troon, which was airspace the Royal Navy Sea King was using earlier. 30-degree turn onto our downwind leg.
Navy 177, turn it final for the HQ down.
Navy 177, land at your discretion, 31016 knots.
Navy 177.
Go Foxtrot Charlie, downwind 30, touch and go.
Go Foxtrot Charlie, roger, report ready for base.
Report ready for base, go Foxtrot Charlie. Ready for base, go Foxtrot Charlie.
I go Foxtrot Charlie, roger, the right hand orbit please.
Right hand orbit, go Foxtrot Charlie.
Ryanair 919 Mike, ready for departure.
Hey, firm Ryanair 919 Mike.
Ryanair 919 Mike, runway 30, clear for takeoff, 32019 on that.
Clear takeoff, Ryanair 919 Mike.
Here I've been asked to do an orbit in order to give me some separation from a Ryanair that's going to be taking off on the runway I'm using.
Go Foxtrot Charlie, 737 departing ahead. You can roll out the orbit to report final. Not too tight, please, and you can expect a stop-go for wake turbulence.
Go Foxtrot Charlie, rolling out onto base, and that'll be a stop and go for wake turbulence, go Foxtrot Charlie.
The plan is that the Ryanair 737 will take off on 30. I will then land a few minutes afterwards. Then I will hold on the runway. The reason that we do that is because the wake turbulence is generated from the point of rotation of the Ryanair, so I need to wait there for that to dissipate before I take off. Otherwise the wake turbulence could become quite a factor for a small aircraft such as a Cessna. You can see my big head staring at that Ryanair moving down the taxiway, willing it to move faster, but it all works on the end, just watch.
And go Foxtrot Charlie, final 30.
Roger.
If you look very closely at the runway, you may be able to see a tiny white dot, which is a Ryanair on its climb out.
Go Foxtrot Charlie, runway 30, clear to land, land only, 32017 knots.
Cleared to land, to landing only, go Foxtrot Charlie.
On air 919 Mike, contact Scottish 124.825.
124.825, bye now, Ryder 919 Mike.
Bye.
Okay, so now I'm down on the runway. I wait for about 3 or 4 minutes for the wingtip vortices, or wake turbulence if you like, to dissipate from the Ryanair before I fly through that same patch of sky.
Go Foxtrot Charlie, runway 30, clear for takeoff, 31015 knots.
Runway 30, clear takeoff, go Foxtrot Charlie. Go Foxtrot Charlie, downwind 30, touch and go.
Go Foxtrot Charlie, roger, report final.
Report final, go Foxtrot Charlie. Charlie, final 30.
Go Foxtrot Charlie, runway 30, clear touch and go 31018 knots.
Runway 30, cleared to touch and go, Foxtrot Charlie.